Welcome everyone to this week's call, this week's weekly meet. I'm sharing my screen. Please feel free to please just add your names in the attendee list on the doc. The doc link is in the chat on the Jitsi chat. This meeting is under PyCon India Code of Conduct. If you have something that you want to discuss, add it in the open discussion. If you think something that should be as part of the agenda, add it that as well. So let's get started. Is anybody new here? Like the first meeting or call for PyCon India? If you would like to introduce yourself.
Yeah, sure. So myself, Ashwani, basically, uh, this is just my first time taking participation in PyCon seminars or like calls. Earlier to it, I have just attended normal meetings that is usually happens over meetups. Yeah. So I have around 8 year of experience in backend, and I am a backend developer using Java and Python mainly. Yeah.
Welcome, welcome Ashani. Great to have you here.
Thank you, everyone.
Anybody else would like to introduce themselves?
Hi, I can go. I'm Surbi, just joined in. This is my first time with attending or being a part of a PyCon event. I am not from the tech background, but just really wanted to experience what's it's like to be a part of a big community and in general event management. So really excited to volunteer with PyCon.
Great to have you here, Supi. Anybody else? Going once. Okay, I guess not. So let's move on. If you have any updates that you would want to share, please feel free to add it. During this last week, so we have paid the advance booking for Nimans. We are yet to get con, a final confirmation from them, but I have already talked with them, and the amount is already paid. We got a soft letter from them already, so we can consider is it pretty much booked. The rest of the amount will have to pay a week before the conference, plus some 10% which is refundable. We also got some leads on some vendors from the Nimans team, and some more vendors we have talked with in the meantime as well. So we will be discussing with them different quotes as along. But I think most of the quotes which we have already decided around our budget meet is pretty much still in line. So that's pretty much there. We got like the first batch of designs from WebJerby, but we are still like going back and forth on to, let's say, the next version of it, and hopefully we can probably close logos and designs by the end of this month, and by next meeting, and we can move on to, let's say, public voting or something. That's all from maybe from my side on the. Anybody wants to share updates that they would like with the rest of the team here? Also, if something that I missed. No, I guess not. Okay. Okay, I think the CFP team also met once, and we also met with the social media team, and that is also getting formed slowly. So those things are ongoing. Next, I think, is sponsorship discussion. We are thinking of doing a short call sometime this Sunday. Abhishek can probably add more on that, on maybe timings and all that around it. If anybody wants to join that, feel free to. I guess that's about it from my side. Anybody wants to share something else?
I just wanted to ask. I mean, I'll regarding the call sponsorship call. I'll update on the Zulip. Uh, I was inactive for last 3 weeks, so sorry about it. And I am looking for someone who can also take this with me, um, because I think I will not have a lot of bandwidth to completely lead this sponsorship group. Uh, so yeah, and
I think.
primarily the next call will be about mostly designing about the designing the sponsorship prospectus and then how we are going to take it forward. And if anything I had missed in last calls, if it's in the document, I'll go and read it. But if someone would like to kindly give a gist, that would be also good.
I think mostly you'll find everything in the doc itself. About the volunteer side, I think you'll find that there is Farhan, Nabarun, Ritesh, and Anuvrat in the sponsorship in the list name I can see. So you can take, you know, engage any of them and with what is needed. And the rest, I think, anybody else wants to also volunteer and work with Abhishek, feel free to. I think we will need more people in the logistics team, especially people who are available in Bangalore. So we'll look more into that. Abhishek, I think once the call is done, like you can also add maybe Arvind or like the design work group if you need and discuss. But I think
Yeah,
that can come later, right? Like so.
that will come later. First, I think once I believe the budget is set and the slabs as well. So it will be mostly around first preparing a PDF itself, by the way, so that we can go and talk to people.
Right.
That would be the primary thing.
I believe.
I'll take the
Because,
action.
Cool, cool.
yeah,
Right, go on, Namaran.
Yeah, I'll take that action item because I was also involved in the budgeting sheet. So I'll start with a barebone PDF starting from the previous year's one, and I have also some thoughts on how we can add more stuff into the brochure, like upselling us. So I'll start with something like a Google Doc, and then probably we can deliver it on this. Abhishek, Anirudh has the link. Probably it's there in this sheet as well. Is this doc somewhere? But I'll send you the link.
All right. Uh, right. Also, another update on the junction. I think we are doing read the docs now, setup, and I think more details Bhavin will have, but we are going through that. Navarun will need your help with the ops email thing. So just check out Zulip once when you have time.
I'll coordinate with Bhavin. I don't think coordinating on Zulip is going to work. I'll just call him and do that.
Yeah, much better.
Yeah.
Okay. Anything else that people, anybody would like to share or ask or discuss?
So I missed to join the last call. So do we have like the tentative timeline of the events, like what we were thinking on?
Yeah, yeah, you can
Uh,
check out GitHub. We have just put up there. It's very broad level right now, and some of those tasks like cards will be broken down more granularly. But you can find like broad level timelines there.
oh, okay, sure.
The GitHub project board, and there is a timeline view in there.
Okay, got it. Yeah.
Okay, what's ex? What else?
Anirudh, Ananya was a little busy last week. We could not get access to junction, so maybe tonight he'll be able to do that, and then we'll update all those things.
Yeah, 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 cool, cool. Yeah, I saw that.
Uh, I
He replied.
I can give you access to Junction. What do you need?
Yeah, I think they need access to set up the CFP details.
Okay, I'll make a couple of people super users then on one or two.
Yeah, so I didn't
Yeah,
know
please.
exactly what access is necessary, so I didn't touch that. I thought maybe I'll leave it to
Yeah,
you and Ananya.
yeah.
Okay.
So a couple of times I was a super user, may long back.
Hmm.
So that gives all the access which are necessary.
Yeah, let's do a temporary DM after this call, like or tomorrow, whenever it's feasible.
Sure, sure, sure.
I think you also wanted to discuss on CFP
Categories. Yeah.
categories, right? Did you have any thoughts like on the previous categories? Do you want to change something?
Yeah, maybe we need little time for that. We'll have discussion and get back to you.
Sure, sure. Okay. Okay, I guess anybody else has something to discuss? Or we are probably done. All right. Any of the volunteers or whoever has joined this call today, if you're not sure which work group you are in, or you are unaware of what you can where you can assist or something like that, any confusion if somebody has. No, you're all clear. Great then.
Maybe
Okay.
Anirudh, you can give them a general idea about how do we conduct meetings and how things happen. Yeah.
Sorry.
I thought if you can give them a general idea about how our meetings are conducted, how things happen. Okay. About scheduling on a
Yeah, I think
whether a call.
so. Yeah, so I think they like those have been already been communicated in previous onboarding thing. But yeah, so this is like the weekly meeting, the weekly common meeting, and we can continue this till the point that the individual uh, the individual groups are not getting started. And once you are, let's say, part of the CFP work group or design work group, then you can carry forward in those particular calls of there itself. Just contact your work group lead, and your work group lead should get in touch with you and uh, maybe assign tasks to you or discuss the proceedings and all the things that is supposed to be done or covered. And then you can probably see how to go about those. We have most of the things, communications are on Zulip. If you have not joined Zulip, please do join there. And most public communications are on mailing list. So yeah, please follow like these two things and we should be good, I guess. The final the final announcements are obviously also on Twitter. So, but then for volunteers, I think mostly it is just needed to be on Zulip and mailing list. I think Zulip is fine. Yeah, I guess. And if you have any questions, do reach out to any of us or just put it up in Zulip. There's a 2024/volunteers stream. And for particular work groups that you want to join or be part of, there's WG slash, like after that, whatever work group name is there, you can join those. WG/star. I guess that's pretty much it. Okay. Next meeting. Who wants to be chair and co-chair? If any volunteer. Sorry, Abhishek, we have discussed on the COC part, but we still need to, like, I think we have little bit of time. But yes, we will have some names who will need to uh, take the COC training. We'll need to submit that as a separate request. So I guess that is still pending. But we will probably get back on it maybe after a month or something. Bhavin wants to be co-chair. Who wants to be chair? I guess I was chair for this one, and I'm not sure who is co-chair. Okay, Bhavin wants to be co-chair. Farhan wants to be chair. Okay, is Farhan is not saying himself he wants to be like everybody else is. Okay, if there's
Farhan
any.
has big support, bro.
This is not fair.
All right,
Farhan
so
prefers to get nominated actually. So
acha,
yeah.
votes on Farhan. Okay, okay. Final call for anybody else wants to share something on this call.
Uh, I hope I'm audible.
Yes, Bhavin,
Um,
go on.
I don't know if it was discussed before, but last time I was wondering if we can start the sponsorship stuff um, instead of waiting on creatives or something.
Yeah, we
Uh,
were
Just a
actually
we
thought.
just
just discussed
discussing it.
this earlier
Okay,
earlier
okay,
in the
okay,
meeting.
okay, okay, okay.
Right at the center of the notes is some thoughts on that on the shared screen.
Yeah.
It's okay.
So Abhishek will schedule a call, and if you want, you can join also.
Okay.
And Navaran will start on the doc. Okay. If nothing else, then we can probably end this meeting early today. Um, I'll just end the recording. Thank you everyone for joining.